Hello, welcome back. Our last movement video for our series. We're going to step to the top of our mats, finding a mountain pose. Just standing tall as you would normally. Resting your arms by your sides. Bring awareness to how your body feels here. Where are you holding tension? Are you locking out any joints? Take a deep breath in, breath out. And then we're going to adjust together. So part your lips and unclench your jaw. Soften your shoulders from your ears. Unclench your glutes and put a tiny bend into your knee, just a micro bend in your knees. Notice how your pelvic floor releases here. When we stand clenching our jaw, our glutes, are locking out our knees, we're actually clenching our pelvic floor. So standing in this relaxed state helps our pelvic floor release and just be in a neutral state. Take another breath in. Big breath out. And we're going to move into some diaphragmatic breath. So you can place your hands around your rib cage. And you'll find that same breath we've been doing this whole series. Inhaling to expand out through your rib cage. And that exhale to draw your rib cage in. And then lift your low belly up towards your rib cage instead of in towards your spine. Find this breath in your body. And then you'll slowly drop your hands down towards your hips. We're going to move into some front marches. So your right knee will come around front. Your toes are pointed to the mat. That same breath, inhale, and then exhale, and lift your right knee up towards your chest. Inhale to tap your toes. Exhale to lift your knee. That same core engagement, your TVA muscles, connected down to your pelvic floor, which are also then connected into your hip flexor muscles. So we're strengthening those here using that breath and that movement to match. Inhale to tap, exhale to lift. Standing tall on that left side. And then you'll lift your right knee and start to roll out your ankle a few times. And then you'll land your right foot, and we'll take that all the way to the other side. So left knee comes around front, again, toes tap. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Finding a movement that matches your breath on this side. The full inhale, full exhale. Slow tap back down and that strong lift, using your core to help your knee draw up, using your hip flexors to lift that knee high. One more tap and lift. And again, roll out your ankle. And then you'll land your left foot. We're going to sweep our arms up overhead. Take a nice forward fold. Kind of rock your hips side to side for a second. And then from our forward fold, we're going to move into this little squat flow. So you'll bring your hips neutral. Start to bend your knees as you lower your hips down towards your heels. And then lift your hips back to forward folds. And reverse your swan dive. Come all the way up, reach your arms up overhead. We're going to move like that. Fold your hips, hands to your mat. Lower your hips to your heels. Lift to your forward folds. And then reverse your swan dive all the way up. We'll take a few more like that. Finding a little more hip mobility. Opening up through our hip joints. Loosening through our knees. Everything in our pelvic floor is connected to every muscle that connects to our pelvis. So this move is really great to help kind of bring some movement. We'll take one more, lower your hips. We're going to stay right here. We're going to take a little mobility movement in this yogi squat. You can always place a block under your hips. You can also do this without the block. Totally optional, but your hands will come behind you to the mat. And as you're grounding through your feet to keep your chest up, you'll start to drop one knee in towards the center of your mat and then lift your knee back up. Alternate side to side, fingertips behind you to help hold you up, but you're really grounding yourself into the mat through your feet. Again, you can place a block under your hips for that support and do the exact same movement. This is that mobility work we did in our side lunges in our last video. Side to side, with or without a block. And then when you're ready, you're going to press your hips back up, set the block off to the side, And then your left foot is going to step back. Land your left knee, and your right knee and your right toes are going to turn out at a diagonal. We're going to go into this diagonal lunge stretch here. So bring your chest up over your hips, and then you're going to start to bend your knee towards your toes at that diagonal, and then press right back up to center. Bend at that diagonal on the inhale, and exhale, press right back up. These are getting that unilateral work, kind of like our marches and the cat-cow on our block. It's getting that shift, so we're working one side of our pelvic floor at one time, letting one side work and one side stretch. Inhale, feel your pelvic floor release towards the mat as you bend your knee. And exhale, engage, feel that pelvic floor lift as you come back through center. You can plant your hands. We're going to move to a pigeon pose. So you'll slowly lower down, walk your foot to the other side of your mat. You can place a block or a pillow underneath your glute if you'd like to. You can also feel free to take this seated or on your back if that feels better for you. We'll be here for just a few breaths. You can lower all the way down if you'd like to. Find a sleeping pigeon. Or you can keep your hands on your mat and your chest tall. But you're taking a few just easy breaths. Don't work on controlling the breath. Just let every exhale release the tension, release through your glutes, your hips, and just breathe. A few more breaths on this side. And then you'll start to lift your chest up, remove any props you have off to the side, slide your right knee back to meet your left. Take a little rock back and forth if you'd like to. Extend your leg behind you, straighten that out. We're going to take that to the other side. So you'll bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. And again, turn your knee and your toes out at that diagonal. Lift your chest. I like to bring my hands to my hips for this. And then you'll find that rock out to the side and back up over your left knee. Again, that inhale to press out, expand, release your pelvic floor to the mat. And then exhale, press up, engage your core, and lift your pelvic floor. Good. And you can also take a slower, smaller breath where you're not really actively moving your pelvic floor. You're just letting your breath do the subtle work. Take a few more breaths, a few more rocks. We're going to take our pigeon on this side. So again, you'll bring your hands back, walk your left foot over to the right side of your mat. We love a prop underneath our glute, help level out our hips. Stay up tall. This side might feel a little bit different. Maybe you're tighter on one side than the other. Most of us tend to have a dominant side. So just notice where you're at on this side. Settle into it. Settle back into that easy breath. And take a few moments for yourself. Enjoy this last little bit. Releasing through your body. Taking your time to feel that ease shake over your body. We're going to start to make our way to just an easy seat. Feel free to shake out that left side of your leg however you need to. You'll sweep your right leg around, find a seat, take a few easy breaths. Feel free to close your eyes here. Maybe take a few shoulder shrugs. Notice how your body feels. And enjoy the rest of your day.